All right. Hey there, everybody. It's Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to the farm today. It is a beautiful day here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and I've got a special guest today. So I'm pulling up over here on the tablet so I can see your comments and reply to them. And we're going to get the camera kind of centered up over here. There we go. All right. So, live from the Prepper Kitchen Farm to Table. Today we've got a special guest on the channel, and we've been out here all day. He's been keeping me from doing farm work. This is Paul.
Hi.
Paul is, well, you were the owner
I'm
of
the past president of Sun Oven
past president of
International.
Sun Ovens, and that's what you see back here behind us. And all day long, I don't know if you guys know, but I've done several cooking videos on the channel, and I want to do more, especially harvesting wild game here on the farm and doing like farm to table stuff. And that's what today is all about. So we've been out here cooking and cooking chicken. Some of our pasture raised chickens we're cooking, some rice and beans, a special mixture that you've turned me on to, and now I'm gonna start doing it because, man, that stuff was delicious. Try to get us centered in the camera here and try to get the tablet a little closer, not that close, a little closer so that I can see your comments right there. There we go. Hopefully that's not in the screen. All right, well, hey everybody, Justin, Dylan, Fiesel Khan, Mechanic Mike's in the house. Awesome, George. Good to see you. 101 people in here right now. So, Paul, we have been out here, and Paul's been teaching me how to cook with a sun oven. And the sun oven basically harvests the light of the sun and cooks.
Yeah.
Aside from what I've been doing out here on the farm, and breaking everything. So right now the Ventrac tractor is down. It has a clogged fuel filter, I believe. Skiddybot the skid steer is down. There's a monumental hydraulic leak going on, and the John Deere Gator is in the garage to get a new sway bar. So there's a lot going on the farm right now. So tell me about you and the company here and what you got going. And guys, this is not a marketing deal. He's just been here all day teaching me how to cook with a sun oven, so we could cook some food with a sun oven, and it's an energy free resource. Tell me about it.
Well, basically, sun ovens can bake, boil, steam foods just with the power of the sun, and good heat. They get up to be about 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can pretty much cook anything you cook on your stove top or your regular oven just with the power of the sun. And Sun Ovens International as a company has been around now for about 21 years, and we really have a very simple business model. Our goal is to try to help people in the U.S. save energy and be prepared for emergencies, and then we use a portion of that to work around the world in deforested developing countries.
So that's why he's here, is because of, man, right now there's just some unrest going on. There's just so much unrest going on, and I'm prepping. I'm banking up food. I'm getting things together, and I'm not one of those folks that is the sky is falling constantly. I'm not that guy, but I do believe in being prepared. And when Paul reached out to me, and Doug and Stacy with Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, guys, if you're not subscribed to those guys, go over and check them out. Tell them Stoney Ridge Farmer sent you. They're great people. They turned me on to this over on their channel, and that's why Paul's here today. So you guys do some of the things that I didn't know were other underdeveloped countries. You were saying most of their money goes towards energy. This is going to be an educational day today. Most of their money goes towards...
In a country like Haiti, Haiti's almost 99% deforested, and people in Haiti actually spend half of their household income just buying charcoal to cook with. So most people in America have no idea what they spend for cooking. If you want to know, it's about 14% of what you spend for utilities is what the average household spends. But in places like Haiti, people spend more money on cooking fuel than they do on food, clothing, shelter, energy. I mean, everything combined. And so when you can replace that with the sun, it has a huge effect on their lifestyle. And it's really a very positive lifestyle image thing, as well as You know, when a woman cooks over a wood or charcoal fire, she inhales the same amount of smoke as smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
And each year in the continent of Africa alone, 1.6 million children under the age of 5 die of respiratory diseases from the indoor air pollution of cooking fires. So
Gotcha.
when we can replace 80% of that smoke with the sun, it has a major benefit for people around the world.
Nice. You were saying that more, and speak a little louder.
Okay.
You were saying that more people in Africa die from smoke inhalation related or lung.
More children under the age of 5.
More children under the age of
from
5.
infectious lung disease than they do from HIV, AIDS, and malaria combined.
Gotcha. And that is due to cooking fires.
Right.
A lot, mostly.
Primarily.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
Because when their mother they're cooking, they cook in very confined areas because the fuel is so valuable, the wood or charcoal they're using, and she's oftentimes has a baby at her back or her breast, and the baby's inhaling the smoke the whole time she's cooking.
Ooh. We got a super chat. Doug Davis, never realized you could cook so much in a sun cooker. Love the idea. Yeah, man. So this is going to be, we're going to give you a tidbit of information here today, and this is going to be our Tool Tuesday video coming up, I think, next week. This will be Tool Tuesday's video because I believe this is an awesome prepper tool. I think it's a great thing for people to have. And I want you guys to understand a little bit about the company this week and what they do. And you guys serve a lot of underdeveloped countries, and what you do so you used to own the company and you sold the company, but now you work for them, and you're the guy that goes out and tries to get funding for these projects for underdeveloped countries.
Exactly.
To build and bring sun ovens, and these are the smaller I guess homeowner type size, and you make these in how big they can serve.
We have what we call a villager sun oven, which is designed in essence to cook for a village. It can cook 1,200 meals in an 8-hour day.
Wow.
Or 28 loaves of bread an hour, and we have a lot of projects with those in schools, hospitals, orphanages. In an orphanage, for example, if an orphanage has has 100 kids, they need 200 meals a day, not the 1,200 meals that the villager sun oven can make. So when we ship it to an orphanage, we ship a whole bakery package with it. It has pots and pans and insect-proof flour containers, everything that's needed for a turnkey bakery. That way they can bake bread in the off hours and sell it and be able to generate income. Especially this year with all that's happening with our economy and different things. I'm sure many of your subscribers are, support orphanages and orphans around the world. But if our economy goes south, there's going to be a lot of people hurting that are depending on those donations. So if they've got a way to generate income, it can become a win-win because then they can still provide some services.
Nice. Awesome. Lexi is wanting to come out. Lay down. She wants to come out and play with us. Lexi's our German Shepherd. So we've got Lexi and Buddy, our dogs, up here. They have been not so people friendly lately. I don't know if they're a little freaked out about what's going on with the country or what, but they are not people friendly dogs right now. You walked up there a minute ago and they wanted to eat their way through the cage at you. So when people come to the farm, the dogs are not out. It looks like we've got Farmall Fanatic in the house, Arkansas Pilgrim in the house. Cody the calf is doing good. I do have a cow, and you guys can put your input in here. I've got a cow that's walking a little bit funny. She's walking slow and she's moving slow. I talked to a few folks. I called Greg Judy and I talked to Greg about it. And I also talked to my stepdad who has cattle, and I also talked with Mike with Our Wyoming Life, because we're on YouTube. We're real people. We're a real community. And I asked Mike what he thought. Mike said it could be a calcium deficiency. Oftentimes dairy cows will get down like that. So right now we've got a cow that's got that going on. Greg had some good ideas. My stepdad had some good ideas. Maybe injury. I don't know. I heard coyotes over in the pasture 3 nights ago. And man, they were right there, right in the middle of the cow pasture where the cows were. So I'm not sure if that cow, it's our biggest cow. It's the same cow that lost the calf. And so she's a cull cow out of somebody else's herd. So maybe she's had these problems before this time of year or something. And it was about this time of the year last year. It was actually in November last year when we bought her. So anyway, BG45 says he made a solar oven in mid-1990s for a science project. Yeah, that's awesome. Scott said he got his new Stoney Ridge Farmer shirt today. That's pretty cool. Does the sun oven work for camper vans. Mark says, "Is the sun?"
Sure. A lot of RVers and
Yep.
campers have them. They're fantastic to be able to take with you when you camp.
So what we did today is basically this morning we made up everything and put them in the sun oven. It's been a off and on cloudy day here today. So the sun ovens are getting up to 250, 300 degrees, something like that. And it's going to take several hours for this stuff to cook. So we thought, why not go live in the meantime? And it smells delish.
Oh, that's for sure.
Delish. Awesome. Whatever happened to all the German Shepherd pups? We sold the German Shepherd pups. They were Billy Jones. That's what happened, man. It's been, I guess that's been 6-7 months now. Yep, we sold them, and we fixed Lexi because we're not gonna have any more puppies. So, Scott, thanks, man. Love the Stoney Ridge Farmer shirt. Philip the Wise says, hit the like button. That fix it guy's in the house, man. So part of Paul's deal being here, and I want you guys to know before you go Googling sun oven or whatever, you can go to sunoven.com/Stoney Ridge. And there's a special package deal that Paul's working out for me, which is like $100 off. So I appreciate that. And my subscribers and followers really appreciate that. So if you guys are considering getting a sun oven, there'll be a link down the bottom of the video description. And we'll also go into much more detail because this is just a fun day. It's just been awesome. And I cannot wait to taste that chicken. So Philip the Wise is a $5 super chat, says, great channel. Fall is coming. Love the lower temps in North Carolina. Me too. Today's, you said the first full day of fall.
Yep. First full day of fall.
Yeah. So we're out here cooking on the first full day of fall using the sun. And these sun ovens will cook in sub-zero temperatures. You said they'll cook in Antarctica?
Yeah, some group was doing a project in Antarctica and they took 6 sun ovens with them and they were cooking. They were there for a couple months, and they actually were cooking temperatures of 40 below zero. So
Nice.
the key with the sun oven is that there has to be enough sun to cast a shadow. So if it's overcast to the point you can't see your shadow, then you can't cook. But as long as you can see your shadow, you're able to cook in the sun, and the temperature makes no difference at all. I put them on frozen lakes, and they work just fine.
Nice. That's cool, man. That's cool. And you're all the way down here from just west of Chicago?
About 40 miles west of Chicago is where we make the
Wow.
ovens.
That is a crazy drive. That's a long drive. Guys, I broke my phone. My phone screen right here in front of Paul. We set up everything for the live stream. Got a screen here so we can look at you, and the camera right here. And the camera went whoop, and fell down, and my screen is annihilated. That's bad. Jared Keene says, that fix-it guy, who knows, man? He's saying a little cloudy, 250, 300 degrees. Yeah, that's about what it's been, and it takes a little while longer to cook like that. So, Lila Newton in the house, John R in the house. In love with your property, you could just sell it to me anytime. John, that's funny, man. Man, it didn't look like this. Where we're sitting, right here, we're in front of the house. Where we're sitting, this was covered in briars and brambles and bushes. 12, 16 feet high right here where we're sitting right now, and now you see what it looks like. So it just takes work and a creative mind, I'd say. I took Paul around the farm. Paul said, when do you sleep? And I said, well, it's just what I love. So working full-time, can you imagine working a full-time job and trying to keep this place up? Just the sheer amount of mowing, and we've got most of the farm fenced off right now, but just the sheer amount of mowing, even though we have cows, we've still got to mow our pastures and kill the weeds and stuff like that, cut the weeds down before they seed out. So you live on a small homestead of your own.
Right. My wife and I live on a small homestead in area about 60 miles west of Chicago.
Gotcha.
Primarily a farm community. We just have 3¼ acres, but we've got an orchard and garden, raise chickens, and
Cool.
Raise grandkids, and have a lot of fun playing in the dirt. So
Nice. How many grandkids you got?
9.
9 grandkids. How many kids you got?
3.
3. Okay, good deal. I was wondering if you had 1 kid and 9 babies. Next question was going to be, have you been to Utah? Oh, that's so funny. You were telling me a lot of the sun ovens go to Utah because of the nature of I guess of the church there's a prepper type nature in the
Yeah,
church.
the LDS Church has a church doctrine that actually promotes the concept of being prepared.
Yeah.
It actually goes way back to a time when Brigham Young led the people across from Nauvoo, Illinois to Salt Lake, and the idea that if they ever had to, in essence, bug out quickly, they would be able to be prepared. So the church teaches that people should have food stored for a year and a variety of different things, and sun ovens fit well into that because you maybe have food stored for a year, but having a way to cook it becomes really important.
Awesome. There's a new channel member, and I really want to recognize Jose. Jose, thank you so much for becoming a new channel member. It's awesome. And it's awesome you could do it here on live stream and get recognized for jumping in and becoming a channel member, man. Really appreciate that. There's a little button down there that says join. And there's also a little button down there that says notifications, guys. And turn on your notifications because these videos are only getting to about 12% of the subscribers here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. So pound that notification bell down there. Do it now. I'm looking at here, hit that subscribe button. Rusted 12 Valves got a $14.99 super chat. Self-reliance is a dying art. We need to heed God and Grandma's advice. I agree, man. I agree. Robert says, yes, we have a good doctrine in the LDS church. I wonder, have you ever used a sun oven to sanitize water? Joe the farmer.
Sure.
Let's talk about it.
You can use you can boil water in the sun oven. You can also pasteurize water. Actually, part of the package that is available with the discount comes with a little device that looks like this. It's called a water pasteurization indicator, and this is just floats on the top of a pot or a pan or a canning jar, and it has a green wax. When the wax melts and goes to the bottom, then you know the water's pasteurized. Pasteurizing kills all of the same biological contaminants that boiling does, but the pasteurized water, you just need to bring it to a temperature above 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes, and that will kill the same biological contaminants, so you can do it a lot faster and do a greater volume. So you could, for example, put 6 canning jars in a sun oven. You only need one of these because the heat in the sun oven is exactly the same, so when one jar is done, they're all done.
Cool. So if you're getting water out of the creek, and we're talking about this too, and this isn't even going to be, this is only in this video right here. This isn't going to make the Tool Tuesday video, but, and the cat's in the garage destroying things. A cat fell in, by the way, hold on, side note, squirrel. A cat fell over in the stinking oil container, and kitty, it fell over in the oil container, and little paw prints of oil were all over the place for like 5 days. Oh. So we were talking about water. So you get water out of the creek or out of a pond and filter it with a coffee filter or even a t-shirt, an old t-shirt.
An old t-shirt, or the best thing is to actually get a piece of cheesecloth and keep it with your prepper supplies. If you pour it through cheesecloth, that will last indefinitely. That will filter any solid impurities out of it, and then you can boil or pasteurize it to kill the biological contaminants.
Gotcha. And but that won't matter if you live in an area that has a chemically polluted like stream. So like right over here in this holler, and then this holler over here, and then that one, all these streams on the farm, and there are 5 to 7 streams here on the farm, depending on time of year. I think there's 7. All the streams are spring fed, so we don't really have to worry about it. We don't have farmers upstream or up the hill from us spreading chemicals and stuff like that. And once we seed our grass for the first time, that's the only time we put fertilizer down, just to get a head start on our grass. And from then on out, it's up to Mother Nature and intensive mowing, intensive grazing to bring our pastures back and bring our topsoil back. So we've got super chat, Coonskin Hollow Farms. That's a new one. I haven't heard of you guys yet. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. $2.99 super chat. Jared Keene says, my car got tangled in 3 sticky mouse traps. That's funny. You ever step on a sticky mouse trap in your socks? Bye-bye sock. Your sock is done, dude. You ain't getting that out of that sock. That's hilarious. April, yeah, I think they are very cool. They're very neat. And you'll have to wait. We'll go a full tour of these critters on Tool Tuesday. So Robert Sorrell is a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. By the end of this video, I'm going to have enough to buy a sun oven. That'd be awesome. That's pretty cool. Almost 450,000 subs. Thank you, Philip. Yep, we're getting there, buddy. We are getting there. We're shooting for that 1 million mark, hopefully sometime soon. things have been a little bit slow on the channel. You know, when the whole virus thing came out, gosh, I guess it's been, what, 7 months or something like that since this whole virus thing came out. You know, homesteading and prepping and all that stuff became really popular, and then the videos were doing really, really well. And then it just kind of died off. Like, people just lost interest in that. But I'm telling you right now, man, getting back to the land, you'll never appreciate your life more than getting back to the land. And I think having 3.5 acres is enough to keep you extremely busy. Having too much acres, 150 acres, is really enough to keep you extremely busy. So, and we're also mowing some of the neighbors' fields. Some of the videos this weekend will be helping out a neighbor. We're helping to clear some land. We used a pretty cool tool. It's called the Intimidator, and it's a tree puller, stump bucket slash. That thing's awesome. Did you see it on the skid steer?
Yeah,
out there?
I saw it over there.
Did you see the skid steer is probably still dripping hydraulic fluid out of it? Man, ugh. I just got it back. I just got the skid steer back from James River Equipment. And I've run it probably 5 hours since I got it back, and I've got a huge hydraulic leak, and I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to open it up. It's bound to be just the tiniest loose connection. Do you have any hydraulic anything at your place?
Not really, no.
Anytime you've got something hydraulic, all it takes is just one little loose connection, and your day gets bad. If you can't get to it, it gets really bad. So, let's see. April says, my husband is 8 years away from retirement in the military, and then we'll be have your little slice of heaven. That's pretty cool. 2.5 acres keeps Greg Taylor busy. Is this a Greg Taylor that I know? Greg Taylor from North Carolina? Joe the farmer? Heck yeah. Reef Case says, I've been watching your videos since last summer and learned a lot. All the way from Los Angeles, California, LA, good stuff. Cool, man. It's good to have you. Awesome. Well, guys, what's been going on this week on the farm? I've got some mechanic work to do. I've got the shop, and what Paul gave me the opportunity to do today was learn how to cook and clean out the shop. And he came in there and helped me put the sun ovens and stuff together, and we got to talking about all sorts of stuff.
Solved all the world's problems. So.
Yeah, we solved a lot of the world's problems today, just hanging out in the shop, so getting stuff done. You can't do anything without spilling oil, gas, or paint. And somebody said something that I'm hard on equipment. I'm not hard on equipment. I expect it to perform, and when it doesn't perform adequately, it breaks. So I don't know how you can be hard on a lawnmower, but I didn't break it. It just needs a fuel filter change. The skid steer, you know, I don't know, guys, you tell me what you think. I bought that skid steer, and supposedly it only had 200 hours. Little Skitty Bop had 200 hours on the hour meter. Well, when I made a phone call and did a little more research, I found out that the computer was replaced in my skid steer. So this low-hour machine, turns out that it has about 1,400 hours, which 1,400 hours is nothing on an industrial piece of equipment like that. Shouldn't be. However, it's 20 years old. It's a 2000 model, so it's 20 years old. So if the hoses and stuff and the plastic parts are getting brittle and starting to break, and that's what happened. We had a hose rub in too. They replaced that hose. I don't know if they inspected all the other hoses. I hope they did. I told them, look it over from head to toe, pretend this is your grandma's, and make sure it's right so it doesn't break on me again. So we'll have to figure out what it is. Nick says, appreciate your videos. Wanting to do more homesteading like you. Thanks. Just a 16 by 16 raised bed. That's enough. That's plenty.
Yeah,
you probably have more vegetables in there than you need. I imagine you're sharing them with folks. Is the skid steer foot or hand? It's foot and hand, Emery. Yep. It's old school. April R. and Jared Keene are having a good conversation. Lonnie says, howdy, shipmate. How much is a sun oven? Philip the Wise. So the Stoney Ridge Farmer deal
is $369. That includes, by the way, you can use a sun oven to dehydrate, and includes a whole dehydrating kit, and includes a water pasteurization indicator, and includes a rack.
Uh-oh, says Jared. Yep, we went down. Woo! So I don't know if they heard or not, but we did go down there for a minute. So You said it's $369.
$369. Includes a bunch of accessories, shipping, sales tax,
Gotcha.
everything.
And it's saving you over $100.
I think it's $111.
$111. Okay, so it's sunovens.com.
Sunoven.com
Sunoven.com// Stoney Ridge. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, and when I get done, dude, I'll post a link down in the bottom in the video description for you if you want to save some money if you're considering getting one of these. And we're doing a full showcase on Tool Tuesday, man. So we can bring you guys something cool, something you may have never seen before. So, lost you, buddy. Yep, did lose you. Tell Paul hi from Self-Reliance Expo crowd.
Oh, yeah, I used to do those for years.
Nice.
A lot of those.
Nice. Can you do more chicken videos? I'm starting to raise my own. I got some game chickens. Yeah, well, I've got about 70 chicken videos out. So there's in my playlist, there's a Everything Chickens playlist right there, and there's probably 60 or 70 videos there. There's 800 plus videos out here from Stoney Ridge Farmer now. 800, and most of them are educational. Some of them are funny, and some of them are silly. And but yeah. Billy Jones, why would you want to milk a cat? I don't know. Billy Jones, I got $20 to see anyone try. Okay. You never know what you're going to hear. Thank you. I'm going to go look now. Yeah, Heather, there's anything and everything that you want to know about raising chickens. It should be right there, including the perfect chicken coop, how to build a chicken tractor, which is over there, processing them, everything from the feed that you need to use, all that stuff. And we got 35 chickens coming the week of the 5th. So 2 weeks from now, we've got 35 more meat birds coming, and we'll show you guys start to finish. We've got to build the coop de jour. We have to build coop 2.0. We're going to build a little bit lighter coop. Man, anybody experience building supplies? Have you seen what building supplies are costing nowadays?
Yeah, no, during the pandemic, everybody seemed to remodel, and the price of building supplies is going crazy.
Yeah, so a 2x4 costs like $12 now or something like that. Guys, tell me what your 2x4s cost in the local area. I mean, literally $8 to $12 for a 2x4. I don't know how that can go on. People are just going to stop buying them. I guess that's one way to keep people from buying them. I think that's what they did with cigarettes. They jacked the price up from 99 cents. When I was in high school, a pack of cigarettes cost 89 or 99 cents.
I was in high school, it was 35 cents.
35 cents. Wow. That's funny. Back in the 40s?
Yeah.
Close. That's hilarious. Yeah, 99 cents. 2x4 is $6.50. 8-foot 2x4. Here in Ohio, you can't get a 16-foot 2x4 for under $15. Wow. So yeah, anyway, that's what they did. They priced people out of cigarettes, so they're going to price people out of buying 2x4s and building stuff. Ugh. Just bought some at Lowe's in Texas for $5.98. Oof. Yeah, we need to be making our own 2x4s. Rusted 12 of. I didn't see your previous comment, but Wood Miser is sitting right down there. And all these honeydew projects that I've got to get done, I'm going to get them done, get this equipment back running, and get on that Wood Miser. I'm debating on whether to run it. You guys tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to run my first cut by myself with the Wood Miser? Do you want me to take you along and let you watch me screw up? Or do you want me to learn it for a day and then come and teach you and show you what I'm doing? So do you want me to look like an idiot first, or would you rather me we'll take a vote on that. Do you want me to look like I don't know what I'm doing? But it's not that complicated. I mean, you take a log, you cut a plank off of it, you roll it, you cut a slab off of it, and you square it off and you start cutting, man. It's not all that complicated, but using the computer system on that thing is going to be a little bit of a learning curve. So just like anything. So tell me, do you want a live showing? It won't be a live. Let's see the first run. Yeah, I think you can learn from my mistakes, just like April said. And if I do make mistakes, you learn from them. I learn from them. And we move on and get more and more advanced with the Wood Miser. I'm pretty excited about that. Have you ever ran a sawmill?
No, I have not.
Have you seen them at these prepper shows, these homesteader shows and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. And guys, before we bought our Wood Miser, we researched all sorts of other types of mills, like Lucas Mill, and the Wood Miser is what we went with because it was a fairly local company out here, so we could get good service out of a local company. So we want to support our local North Carolina suppliers here. So heck yeah, dude. This is Joe the Farmer. Joe, I think you're the one that said I was hard on equipment. Is that you? uh, I might be hard on equipment. When I was in the Navy, I got a carton of cigs for $3.50 on the ship, USS Orion. I ain't gonna lie. I bought a carton of cigarettes in Saudi Arabia. Camels. Camels were absolutely cheap in Saudi Arabia. $5 a carton. That was in '99, just before Y2K. And you said, and you guys remember Y2K? You said Y2K kind of jump started the business
Yeah,
here.
we started in 1998, and then suddenly Y2K came along, and people were just scrambling to get prepared. So a lot of people got their first sun ovens during the Y2K times.
And that's a lifetime purchase.
Right.
That is
last
that.
of lifetime. Many people have them. Bought them in the late 1980s, originally from the inventor. And
Yep.
when I have my garage, I've had for 22 years, and works the same today as it did 22 years ago. So.
Nice. So no planned obsolescence with this thing. This made in America.
Yep.
And no plan, no falling apart, no breaking, and you know that the company is right here in America, and you get the parts for it if you drop it or break something.
The only thing that can break is the glass, and that's
Yeah.
rare. It's a very thick glass, but other than that, there's nothing can break. I mean, guy sent me a picture of his sun oven he put in the back of his pickup, got on the interstate, and it bounced down the highway. The reflectors were mangled, and just bent them back and worked the same as they had, all the time. So it really is made to be very, very durable, last a long time.
Nice. I didn't think it would get as hot as it did, but that thing is hot, really, really hot. So part of what you do again is help people in third world countries to be able to cook without the use of burning wood or energy and deforestation and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you were recognized by and served some famous people, some very influential people in the world.
We won an innovation award from the World Bank. We set up and we actually entered a competition to provide employment for HIV positive women in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. And the famous part about it was that it was the Eastern Cape is the area that Nelson Mandela, he was alive of course at that time, and that's where he's from. So he heard about the project, jumped in a helicopter, came over and came to the dedication of the bakery that we had, and got to cook for Mandela. But what made the project really unique is that normally in an African bakery, 25% of the selling price of the bread is the cost of energy to cook it. So the women, and of course using the sun, did not have any energy costs, so they were able to then take the money they would have spent for energy. It got paid into a fund, and over a period of 5 years, one bakery could then self-fund expansion to 7 bakeries. So it created more jobs, and it just kept growing and growing. So it's an opportunity to use the sun in a way then that doesn't take donations, doesn't take funding like that came from the World Bank. The sun literally was the financing source to fund the expansion of the bakeries.
Nice. Somebody said something about us wearing masks. So right now we are exactly 6 feet and 1 inch apart. Okay, our faces are 6 foot 1 inch apart. All right. So just so you know, for social distancing purposes, there's actually a piece of glass in between us that you can't see. I mean, I can knock on it, and right there it is. Oh goodness. AD guys sound like wonderful. Yeah, they are good, man. I'll give them your number there, that fix it guy. You need it. We're gonna make some jerky. That fix it guy. That fix it guy is gonna be here in a month. He's gonna be here on the farm. We're gonna be working on the old dump truck, and I'm telling you, bring some camo, bro. Because we're gonna get in the woods and we're gonna do some hunting. That's what we're gonna do. Maybe build a deer blind somewhere. What time is it where you are? That fix guy. Jarrett King camo tricks. Nice. Anyway, guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today, tell you what's going on the farm. I got a bunch of mechanical projects coming up. You're going to love this weekend's videos. I'm getting ready. Once Paul leaves, I've got to take the chainsaw up, and I've got to get a tree off of the tornado wire. The tree fell on our fence, I guess just a few days ago. I got to go up there and got to get it off. I'm going to show you guys what to do when a tree falls on tornado wire. So that should be pretty fun. We'll work that in with a bunch more chores and stuff. We've got a bunch of stuff going on. I've got a field over here to mow, a field back there to mow, and just tons of stuff. The Mosquito sickle bar mower broke a little bar in there. I don't know what I hung up on something or whatever. We've got to fix that. So you guys will get a lot more detail on how that works. And yeah, just unlimited stuff going on. We're going to be putting a secondary hydraulic on the Massey Ferguson 240 so that we'll have a hydraulic hookup so we can run stuff like hydraulically driven things like the side shift flail mower and all that stuff. So all kinds of fun stuff going on, man. All kinds. I got hit by a mass driver. It's not safe. Huh. Was his license plate masked? Update on the sarcasm. Rusted 12 Valve says, any update on the Batwing coming up? Yeah, we're gonna get the Batwing in the shop too. So first thing I had to do, that everybody wants, nobody said anything about the Willis Jeep today, which is very surprising, but everybody wants to see the Willis Jeep. We got to get that thing out. Me and that fix-it guy are gonna work on the Jeep. The dogs are whining over there. Hey doggy. We're gonna get the Jeep out. We're gonna get the body of the Jeep out. We're gonna show you guys what's going on with it. And I've also got to take the radiator and the starter and the generator and have them all rebuilt, refurbished, so we can put it back on the Jeep. We've got a nice Jeep. You saw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it at first?
No, I mean, I was in there for a half hour before I even saw it.
That's how buried Popcorn the Jeep is. It's that buried, man. So that's funny. There you go, Emery. Thank you. Well, guys, I want to thank you a whole lot. This is going to be kind of a short live stream tonight. And sure, please pound the like button on your way out the door. Last week, we got up to nearly 1,000 likes. I did a midday live stream on Thursday, and I'm thinking about moving it from Wednesday to Thursday evening. So, guys, let me know what you think. Wednesday, a lot of folks are going to church in the evening time. And we don't want to interfere with that. That's why we're kind of doing it a little bit early today. But let me know what you think. Post a comment down there. We'll post the link at sunoven.com/Stoney Ridge / or backslash Stoney Ridge Farmer. And we'll try and get you guys hooked up with a link as soon as we get off here. I'll go in there and do my magic and post it for you. And I thank you a lot. This isn't a promo. This is not a commercial. This is just me meeting an interesting guy today. From just west of Chicago.
Yeah.
Are you a Cubs fan?
Yeah.
What about Sox?
Oh, I go back and forth, but this year the Sox are really hot. So.
Yep. I grew up a Cubs fan. We were Cubs fans. I played baseball in high school, and I played left out mostly. Dad, I grew up on a farm, man. So basically, I played on the bench in high school because we didn't play sports. We cleaned chicken coops and shoveled pig poop. That's how I grew up, man. So, guys, thanks a lot. We'll say bye to Paul. Thank you for joining me today. And we've got to go check our food.
Yeah.
So, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah. Thanks. Time to eat some grub. We got 2 loaves of bread. I need more bread. Can't you tell? Check us out on Tool Tuesday. I hope you guys are enjoying the tool features on Tool Tuesday. Hopefully, we can keep on doing that. I can find the time to do that while we're working. And mowing season is about to wind down, so more mechanical and fun projects like that, more tinkering, more little stuff, that's coming soon. It's going to be a great time. Thanks a lot. We'll see you guys next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm. All right? Woo! Woo! Ah, he knows how to do it. See y'all later.